us with cross-examination. Yesterday we handed up part of Exhibit MM2, pages 44 onwards.
Yeah.
It was mentioned that it's not very legible. We printed it on an A3 size paper. I've given copies to my learned friend who just begged
So it's page 44?
Yeah, on the A3, the pages are more.
Yeah, visible.
It's page 44 up to 54.
Up to 54?
Yes.
So that's still part of MM2?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
It just basically continues. MM2 goes up to 43.
Right.
So this page proceeds from page 44, just as
I hear you. So MM2 goes up to page 43, and thereafter it becomes illegible.
Yes.
And then you have rectified that by having page 44 to 54.
Yes.
Right? Okay, and what else?
That's all.
Yeah, but yesterday there was this one. Remember about pages 20, the dates?
The dates, yes.
The 22nd, is it? The 24th. Mr. Mngomezulu said the 22nd and the 24th. And
Yes.
you said that on those days, this particular vehicle, which was used by Mr. Sergeant Mahani, was not used. You remember saying that?
Indeed, my lord. If we turn to page 43,
Page 43, right?
yes, of Exhibit MM2,
Yeah.
and I did show this to my learned friends yesterday.
So, wait, yes. Page 43, MM2, what is the date?
The 22nd of June 2020.
22nd of June 2020, right?
Yes, it shows that the ignition was off, the car was parked.
So the car was parked.
Yes.
Yeah, but what's important for this court? It's this sergeant drives substitution of the car which was parked in order to transport alleged accused number 2 to wherever. Or it never happened.
Yes, indeed. Possibly he used the late Sergeant Mabena's car.
I don't know, possibly.
Yes.
Did that happen?
We're just trying to establish that, my lord, but he definitely did not use the.
Yeah, fine. But look, for me, it's on the 22nd.
Yeah.
Now this vehicle, which it calls, it's FV.
47 LRGP.
It's FVL 47
LRGP.
LRGP, right?
Yes.
That is the white
Toyota
Fortune. You say on the 22nd it was not used.
Yes, and we see that on page 43 of Exhibit MM2.
Right. Now, what I'm trying to find out, the sergeant here on the 22nd of June, was he on duty?
Yes, my lord, and also on the following days, the 5th, the 22nd, the 20 and the 24th.
So the 5th he was on duty, right?
Yes.
The 22nd he was on duty.
Yes.
The 24th he was on duty.
Yes.
Now, which vehicle did he use for those 3 days?
He used a different vehicle, my lord, and we just trying to get the logs book for that vehicle.
Yeah, but
Yes.
for this exercise, that vehicle or vehicles which he used on the 5th, 22 and 24, are they fitted with the same AVL?
No, it does. From the information that we received, it appears that they were not fitted with
They are not fitted
yes,
with the same device.
Yes, but I don't want to put it stronger than that, my lord, until we get that information.
So what information do you want? Logbooks
Yes, the
for
logs.
the 5th, 22 and 24.
Yes.
Where are those logbooks?
The IO is currently looking into that.
So have you advised your colleagues here about that fact?
Yes. When we adjourned yesterday, I did bring that to their attention.
So what's going to happen? Because
What?
are you going to proceed even before they are located, these logbooks?
Yes, I've been informed by my learned friend that he's going to proceed with the events of the 18th today.
The 18th
18th, 19th, and 20th.
and 20th.
Yes.
And the cross-examination of the 5th, 22, and 24 will stand
Stand
down
over.
because
Yes.
Sergeant Makano still has to give evidence
Yes.
regarding those issues.
Yes, my lord.
Mr. Mngomezulu, is that the arrangement?
That's correct, my lord. I confirm.
Mr. Mnisi?
Yeah, the arrangement.
Mamalo?
I confirm the arrangements.
Ms. Mshololo?
I confirm, my lord.
Okay, so what is happening now? The cross-examination of this witness
Yes.
by Mr. Mngomezulu?
Indeed.
Okay, fine. Yeah. You proceed. You're still under oath, then, sir.
Sergeant Mngomezulu sale ka fase ga kano ya go bolela nneteng ke re. That is correct and confirmed.
Thank you, my lord. Mr. Mkhano, do you remember the time when I asked you, after you verified the status or the whereabouts of accused number 2 at his workplace, then Brigadier Kininda and Sergeant Mkhula left and you also decided to take the other way?
Le sa gopola ga ne ba le botsisha ka gore molatofatšwa o be a le kae gape ge ne le mola mošomong le fetša go bolela gore Brigadier Kininda le Sergeant Mabena ba ile ba sepela le lena la tšea tsela yengwe. Yes, I still remember.
Ngabe yakhumbula yini ngikubuza ke mayelana nenkathi niya emsebenzini niyobheka ke umsola khona la esebenza khona usuthi ke uBrigadier Kininda wahamba ke kanye naye uMkhula base wase nawe uthatha isinqumo ke sokuthi nawe awuhambe yebo ngiyakhumbula.
Yes, you further confirmed that you actually took a trip to Albertine. You actually drove to Albertine. You remember that?
Le a gopola gore lena le rile lile la reila la ya Albertine. I do not recall on where did I say we went to, but I recall saying we proceeded and did other duties.
Angisakhumbula ukuthi saya kuphi ke nendawo kodwa ke ngikhumbula ngikusho ukuthi senza eminye imisebenzi.
Yes. For the purpose of furthering your investigations.
Gore le tsweletse pele dinyakišišo tša lena. Correct.
Ngenhloso yokuqhubeka ke nophenyo.
Let's get into exhibit MM.
Ba re le go botlhatse ba MM2.
MM2, so
MM ya bobedi.
page 26.
Mo go page 26.
Do you have that?
Le fitlile mo we? Which date are we referring to?
The 18th.
Ba re ya di 18.
18th. That's correct, page 26.
Yes, I am on page 26, my lord.
Let's look at the time specified there. It's 19, which is 19 past 8.
Ba re lebelle nako e leng metsotso e lesome senyane ka moraga iri ya seswai. Kana mo page 26. Did you say 8:19?
Yeah, 19 minutes past 8. Do you see that?
Yes.
Yes, I can see that.
Ngiyabona ke la ngikhomba khona ke ukuthi ngezwe i18 page 26 wakhe uMM2 isikhathi ke imizuzu 19 emva ko8.
Can you please state the location?
Le ka tlhalosetsa gore e be e le mo kae?
Near Benfield June Street, Pretoria North, SAPS.
That is near Belfeld Street, Pretoria North, Pretoria SAPS.
Phake lapha indawo ke ukuthi eduze neBenfield istrada Pretoria North Pretoria.
So is it correct that you start up the motor vehicle at that time?
Ke nnete gore ka nako e welile la dumisha koloi. That is correct.
Kuyiqinisoko ukuthi la enhlala khona-ke ukudumisa imoto
24 minutes past 8, you started driving the motor vehicle, is that correct?
Metsotso e masome a mabedi le bone ka morago ga iri ya seswai le ile la thoma go kgweetsa. That is correct.
bese kuthi-ke ngemizuzu ewu-24 emuva ko-80-ke ila enhlala khona-ke ukuthi imoto ihambe.
It doesn't show the speed in which you were traveling at and the kilometers. Do you agree?
Ga e bontshe le gore lena le be le kgweetsa ka speed se se jwang le di-kilometers tša gona nkere. That is correct.
Ayitshengisi-ke isivinini engangihamba ngaso kanye nama-kilometers engangihamba ngawo.
Including the odometer. Do you agree?
Including the
Odometer.
le di-odometer gore koloi yona e be setse e sepetse bokae. That is correct, I confirm.
Nokuthi-ke i-odometer bithini nokuthi-ke ukutshengisa ukuthi imoto ibiseyihambe kangakanani.
29 minutes past 8, it reflects excess idle.
Ka metsotso e masomepedi senyane ka morago ga iri ya seswai e bontšha gore koloi e be e duma.
Do you agree?
Le a dumela? Correct, I do agree.
Angibuza khona-ke iyangitshengisa ukuthi imoto ibiduma.
What is the meaning of excess idle?
Go ra goreng ge ba ngwetse excess idling? It means the vehicle it's stopped and it is still ignited.
Lana-ke uma kubhalwe u-excess idle isho ukuthi-ke imoto imile ayihambi kodwa-ke iyaduma.
All right. Before we proceed, this Toyota Fortuner, does it consume diesel or petrol?
Ka pela ga gore re tswele pele Toyota Fortuner yona e berekisa eng, petrol go ba diesel? It uses diesel.
Le Toyota Fortuner esikhuluma ngayo-ke isebenza noma isebenzisa udiesel.
Do you know if it's got a turbo?
Le a tseba gore e na le
Turbo charge.
turbo? Yes, it does have turbo.
Yebo futhi inayo i-turbo.
Do you know the reason why I'm asking that question?
Le a tseba lebaka la gore gobaneng a botšhepotšho
If it has a turbo charge.
potšo ye ya gore koloi ela be e na le turbo.
Please, my Lord, brother, how will the witness know that? If it can just be put to the witness what the reason is. My Lord, it's not an unfair question. For your benefit, let me just benefit you. A motor vehicle with a turbocharger, immediately when you stop, you don't switch off the engine. It must run, the oil must go down back to the sun.
Bona ba re koloi ye na le turbo. Ge o ema yona ga o timi koloi yona e swanetse tswelle pele gore oile e ye fase.
Let's proceed.
No, I want an answer to this.
Sorry, sorry, madam.
You know you're the expert. He doesn't
No, madam,
respond.
I'm not an expert.
Well, you told us that.
I grew up driving trucks.
Karabo
Mr.
ya-
Ngomezulu, did you know that? See, maybe Mr. Mnisi may know. That's when you're driving a turbocharger and it just stops. You don't switch off the engine. The oil must go down.
I did not know that, my lord.
Ukuthi-ke uma ushayela imoto ene-turbo charge ukuthi-ke uma umile-ke ayitimike iyona-ke ngoba kufanele u-oyela wehle bengingakwazi-ke lokho.
Yes. Let's proceed. May I proceed, madam?
Yes, yes.
8:34.
Page 34.
8:34.
Oh, sorry.
Time.
8:34.
Metsotso e masometharo nne ka morago ga iri ya seswai.
Do you see that?
Yes, I am there.
Yes. The car is driving.
Koloi e a sepela moo.
Yebo usho-ke lapho namabhali ukuthi ngo-8:34 imoto iyahamba.
Yes, I can see that.
Uyabona lokho.
Yes. It reflects the kilometer and the order 00. Do you agree?
E bontsha di-kilometer le order e re 00. Yes, I confirm.
Nokuthi iyatshengisa-ke ukuthi ama-kilometers u-00.
And if I take you back to 824, where it says the car was driving and reflected kilometer 0 and order 0. That means the car was in motion. Do you agree?
Bare ge re boela morago mola go metsotso e masomepedi nne ka moraga area seswai e bontšha le gona di-kilometer le odo e bontšha 00 go ra gore koloi e be e sepela le moo.
Basically.
Yes, it was driving.
Mothi ngibuyisela ngasemuva ke la kubhalwe khona ke kilometer no order ku-00 ku-824 yebo ngiyavuma ukuthi bekusho lokho ukuthi imoto yayihamba.
But you can't explain why in it says excess idling at 8:29 immediately after you pulled off. You can't explain that. As a court, please, my lord, I think it's important that as a court, please, I think it's important that the question be put in its proper context so that the witness can understand it. The car was idling for 2 seconds, my lord. I think it needs to be put to him that the car was in motion, was in motion for 2 seconds. My lord, may I just clarify this aspect? 8:24, the car was driving, and it reflected 0 on kilometers and 0 on order. That means if the motor vehicle was driving, it should have registered that it was moving. 8:29, it reflects excess idling. May I just put it this way? What do you understand by excess idling? If the motor vehicle is is driving.
Excess idling
Now I can navigate Motegi. He started to truck up police station here, Pretoria North. Is it Plaganyani? For the stop sign. Yeah, I come to the general go ready a feta. I feel like the driver and you can see when she speed, they got axo, sepil speed says inchi.
According to me, as I was driving the vehicle, my lord, when I leave the Pretoria police station, I drive a short distance and then there is a stop sign. That's when the motor vehicle stops and it idles as I wait for other cars to pass. And then I drive as well. The vehicle is still not showing the speed as I am not in an excessive speed. Therefore,
No.
that's why it doesn't.
I understand a bit of mechanics. When the car is in motion,
That's correct.
I mean the odometer says 1, 2,
Yes.
3, etc.
That's correct.
Now, if you're moving 2 seconds, like the learned colleague says,
Yes.
it may not have traversed the odometer from 1 to 2. So for the ordinary guy who's not initiated, the car has not moved. Like he's saying,
Yes, my lord.
it has moved.
It has moved.
The calibration is
Yes.
the one that is not recorded.
That's correct.
That's how I understand it.
That's correct. That's how I also
okay.
understand it.
All right.
That's why.
Engachaza ke la ukuthi njengoba unguza ukuthi kungani ingabhalanga ngoba ngiphume e-police station. Uma ngifike e-police station ibanga nje encane ngihambile kwase kuba ngistop ke yila ebhala khona ukuthi iya idle ukuthi iyaduma ke imoto ngilindele ezinye imoto ukuthi zindlule ngiphinde futhi ngihambe uma sengihamba manje ngithi angihambi uma ngisuka nje ngisuka ngesivinini ingakho ke kungenalutho noma kusabhalwe yena ke leya 00 khona lapha.
Yes, to clarify that aspect that the court has assisted on. When you started moving, driving, it was 8:24. And when it reflected 8:34, that was 10 minutes in the process of driving. In between.
Selo se seng se botlhokwa se leng gore kgoro e fetsa go se tlhaloša ke gore koloi ge e sepela le ge e ka sepela bonnyane bo bokae eupša e a tloga go noto e ye mohlomong go tee goba go nomoro ya bobedi goba ya boraro mo e leng gore e swanetše e bontšhe fela motho wa sa tsebeng yena a ka tla re koloi eoe ga e bontšhe ka lebaka la gore e sa sepele ka lebelo le lentši. I am listening, man.
Thank you.
Ngilaleleke uma usho kanjalo noma ukuthi umbuzo uthi beku 8:24 lapho na ke isho ukuthi kuyaduma ke idle manje uma usuhamba ke se iyofika ku 8:34 okusho ukuthi imizuzu ke leyo eyishumi ohambe ngayo.
On the same day, 8:57, do you see that the car is still driving in Pretoria? Do you agree?
ka lona letšatši leo ge re ya fase go 8:57
Yes.
le a bona gore koloi e santse e kgwetša mo Pretoria. Yes, I can see that.
Ngiyabona ke ukuthi ngo-8:57 imoto isahamba-ke khona ePretoria.
Then, at the same time, that's when there was a speed violation at Mngomezulu up to M1 freeway halfway gardens, Midrand.
Ka yona nako e ke mo e leng gore le ile la feta lebelo le swanetšeng la tsela mo e leng gore lebele le mo Mngomezulu freeway le ya go N1. That is correct.
Nokuthi ke ngo-8:57 ilapho nabeka khona-ke ispeed khona eMngomezulu.
You passed Sentin, you passed Johannesburg, you passed Selby Crown in M1.
Le fetile Sandton la feta Gaute Johannesburg la feta gape le Selby mo M1. That is correct.
Ukuthi ke sandlula eSelby, sandlula eSandton, Johannesburg ku-M1 iqiniso.
You passed Omonde, Johannesburg South, you passed Mondio, Deep Clove, Devland. Is that so?
La feta Omonde, la feta Deep Kloof, la feta Devland. Udwalo? That is correct.
Sandlula ke kulezi ndawo oyibalayo ama-Devland, Omonde, eDeep Kloof.
From page 26 to page 29, it actually deals with, I won't go that much far, it deals with the trip or the reflection of the movement to Carltonville.
Ba re go tloga go page 26 go iša go page 29 ba re ba ka se tsene botebong ba yona eupša e bontšha gore lena le tlogile kae la be la yo fitlha Carltonville. 29. That is correct.
Nokuthi ke ukusuka kuyena upage 26 yofika ke kuyena upage 29 ukuthi ke umela ngeke angeneke lapho ukuthi leyo ukhuluma ke ngendlela ke yahanjwa yofika eCarltonville.
From M1, that's when you join N12, proceeding to El Dorado Estate.
Go tloga go M1 lena le la tsena go N12 le ya El Dorado Estate. Which page is that?
After page 29.
Barakamaraga page 29 page 30.
To see, all right, let's just go straight to 924, 934.
Barele ya
934.
Ya 934.
18, yes.
Bare e ya ka di 18.
Page 28, sorry.
E go
Page 28.
28.
Yeah, more in 934, 21 seconds.
Is it 934 and 21 seconds?
Yes.
Bare e ya gana mo we?
Yes, good.
Yes, I am there.
Lana ke ku 9:34 21 seconds.
You've already joined in N12.
Kana go we bes le nameje N12. That is correct.
Then kamene ke la N12.
You passed Klipspruit Valley Road in Kleprefier Oog.
La feta Klipspruit Valley Road mo Kleprefier Oog. Correct.
Sandlula ke Klipspruit Valley Road Klipspruit Oog.
Still on N12, driving on main road in Industrial Park. You see that?
Le sa le gona mo N12 le na be le se le sepela mo main road mo Industrial Park le ya go bona mo. Yes, I can see that.
938
Nako e be le 9:38.
says ignition of N12 Industrial Protea Park. Do you see that?
Ka 9:38 mo we e re le na le la tima koloi le le mo N12 Protea Industrial Park.
Okay, Ron.
Yes, I can see that.
Ngiyabona ke lapha lokho na ku 938 ukuthi ke imoto iseshiwe ku N12 main road eProtea Industrial Park.
Do you remember why? In other words, the car stopped. Do you remember the reason why the car stopped?
Le sa gopola gore jwalo ka ga koloi ile ya ema le baka yele.
Go bola botse ke eme ke checka di tire ka rona le Sasol garage along the way before 10 of your Krugersdorp ne ke checka di tire mo garage eo.
I remember very well, I was checking my wheels as there is a Sasol garage before the Krugersdorp 10 off.
Ngisakhumbula kahle ukuthi izathu sokuthi ngimeke noma ke imoto icishe laphayana ukuthi ke ngangibheka ke amasondo ngoba ke kwakune Sasol garage okhona ke lapha ngaphambi nje kwe 10 off yase Krugersdorp.
So it took you 12 minutes, then you start up the motor vehicle and reflects with Western area.
Le Jeremy Jojo le some pedi ya be le gore lena le dumisha koloi ye be le ya Western area. Yes, it could be correct.
Ngayiqiniso ukuthi labo bangithatha ke imizuzu eyishumi nambili ukuthi ke ngiphinde imoto ngiyidumise futhi bese siyaqhubeka ke siya eWestern area.
In 11 minutes past 10, you were driving in Carltonville. Do you agree?
Ka 11 minutes past 10 le be le khwetsa le Carltonville. Yes, as the AVL reflects.
Itshengisa kanjalo ke AVL ukuthi ke ngemizuzu e11 emva ko10 bese sihamba siya eCarltonville noma seCarltonville.
So 23 minutes past 10, it shows that the car was idling, excess idling.
Go fitlhella metsotso e masomepedi tharo ka moraga iri ya lesome e bontsha gore koloi e be e duma ku.
Ke nnete go na le di stop sign in Chile stop sign in Chile ya pele kwa.
Correct, and the road has stop signs as we were driving.
Yes.
Kuyiqiniso ukuthi ngo10:23 iyatshengisa ke ukuthi imoto ke yayiduma noma ke idle ke umgwaqo ke sasihamba khona ngona stop sign.
At 10:25, the ignition was off and start up. Do you see that?
Ka 10:25 le a bona gore koloi ile ya tima ya boya ya dumishwa. That is correct, my lord.
Kuyiqiniso ke nokuthi ngo10:25 imoto icishe khona ke yasiphinda futhi idunyiswa khona.
4 minutes after that, that is 10:29, the ignition was off again.
Metsotso e mene ka moraga mo we ka 10:29 koloi ile ya timwa. That is correct.
Nokuthi ke ngo10:29 iphinde futhi ke imizuzu emine ke emva kwalokho imoto yacishwa futhi.
Yes. In 15 minutes after the ignition was off, you start up and drive and you started to drive in Carltonville again.
Ka moraga metsotso e lesometlhano koloi be timilwe lena lile la idumisha gape la thoma la khwetsa le mo Carltonville. That is correct.
Kuyiqiniso ke nokuthi emva ke imizuzu e15 emva kwalokho imoto yaduma futhi asehamba ke eCarltonville.
You cannot remember why it stopped for 15 minutes.
Ga le sa gopola gore go baneng koloi ile ya ema metsotso e lesometlhano.
Ke suppose be ke bolela le brigadier ke dinta ka direction of ke ska mtlogela ka go shetse morago ka le ke le website go botse.
If I am not mistaken, I was speaking to Brigadier Kaninda regarding the directions so that I will not leave him behind as we did not know the place properly.
Uma ngikhumbula kahle ke ukuthi ke le mizuzu ke e15 ngamile ngikhuluma naye ke uBrigadier Kaninda ngimnikeza ke ama directions ukuthi ngingamshiyi kakhulu ke ngasemuva ngoba ke indawo leyana sasihamba kuyona kwakuyindawo esasingayazi.
Yes. Is it the same reason when the ignition was off at 11:22?
Ke lona lebaka lona le bue gape re ne le timile koloi ka 11:22.
Ke nagana bjalo because a so bona re se jere fitlile mo gating ya a tsa tsona fitlhela go mangwa gating ya mine ke nagana re timile ka lona lebaka leo.
I think it could have been the same reason, as I do not recall what time did we arrive at the mine gate, and I believe we had switched it off due to that same reason, man.
Kungenzeka ukuthi kwakuyileso sizathu ke nokuthi ke ngo-11:22 iphinde futhi ke injini noma ke imoto icishweke ngoba angisakhumbuli ukuthi isiphi isikhathi esafika ngaso kumasango wabo noma ke ku-gate yakhona ke emayini. Kwakungenzeka ukuthi kwakungenxa yaleso sizathu.
At 11:54, you start up the motor vehicle and you proceeded to drive in Carltonville. Is that so?
Ka 11:54 li ile la dumisha koloi la tswela pele la kgweetsa gona mola mo Carltonville. Ke nnete? It is correct as it reflects.
Kuyiqiniso ukuthi nango-11:54 edumile ngadumisa khona ke imoto futhi nasengadriver ke uya eCarltonville nanjengoba itshengisa.
The same time reflecting at 12 o'clock, 12 midday, it reflects driving Carltonville. Is that so?
Kana kwe uwe gape e a bontsha le gore ge le tshela kgomo mokokotlo ke mo e leng gore e be e sepela mo Carltonville. That is correct.
Nokuthi ke iyatshengisa ukuthi ngo-12 ke ntathi ke driver ke khona eCarltonville.
A minute past 1, the ignition went off again in Carltonville.
Motsotso ka moraga iri ya pele ke ge ile gore koloi e a timiwa gape gona Carltonville mo. It is correct.
Nokuthi ke umzuzu owodwa ke emuva ke kwehora lokuqala ila khona ke imoto icishwa khona eCarltonville.
After 12, my lord, I beg your pardon.
O re motsotso ka moraga gore le tshetse kgomo mokokotlo e seng ka moraga iri ya pele.
Uthi kumele wenze iphutha ke ema ethi ke umzuzu emuva kwehora lokuqala kodwa ke kwaku umzuzu owodwa emuva ko-12.
Then immediately after a minute past 12, 57 minutes thereafter, you start up the motor vehicle, still in town.
Ke mo e leng gore ka moraga iri ya lesomepedi metsotso e ka bang masometlhano šupa ke mo e leng gore lena le ile la dumisha koloi le le mo toropong.
It reflects 12:58, sir.
E re ka 12:58. It is correct.
Kuyiqiniso ukuthi ke emuva nje ungathi nje sondele noma eduze nje behora ke ngo-12:58 ila ngidumisa khona futhi ke imoto ngisesedrobheni.
6 minutes past 1, ignition off again.
Metsotso e tshela ka moraga iri ya pele ke ge le tima koloi gape. Yes, it is correct.
Nokuthi ke imizuzu ke eyisithupha ke emuva ke kweyoqala ke noma sishayileke eyoqala imoto yacishwa futhi.
14:15, that is 2:15, you start up and proceeded to drive again. Is
Ka
that so?
14:15 lena la dumisha koloi gape la tswela pele la kgweetsa. That is correct.
Nokuthi ke ngo-14:15 ke ila imoto iduma khona ke yasiqhubeka maqala ukuhamba.
At 14:20, you switch off the engine again.
Ka moraga metsotso e masomepedi ka moraga iri ya bobedi la itima gape koloi. That is correct.
Amashumi ke amabili emuva ke noma ke ishayileke lesibili ihora yaphinda ke yacishwa futhi imoto.
At 15:38, it reflects excess idling, driving still in Carltonville.
Ka 15:38 ya bontsha gore e a duma gape le sa le gona Carltonville. That is correct.
Kuyiqiniso ke ukuthi iyatshengisa ke ukuthi ngo-15:38 iyaduma ke noma ke iya-idla ke khona ke eCarltonville.
At 15, sorry, 15, what does it say? Yes, to start up. Yes. Then at 15:59, ignition off, Carltonville.
Ka 15:59 ya tima gape gona Carlton. Correct.
Nokuthi ke umzuzu nje owodwa ke le kumbane ke elesine ihora iyacishwa futhi eCarltonville.
At 17:16, to start up again, driving, going back to R501 road in Western area.
Ka 17:15 17:15 ke ge e le gore koloi ya duma gape ya sepela ya tseleng R501 mo Carlton. Just say Carltonville or Western area.
Western area.
Barry Western area. What time was it?
16 minutes past 5.
Ka 17:16. It reflects Carltonville.
iyatshengisa-ke lana-ke kumele ukuthi e-western area lana-ke uthina-ke ufakazi itshengisa-ke i-Carltonville ukuthi-ke ngo-17:16 ila iduma khona-ke nokudumisha khona imoto ukuya-ke kumgwaqo oku-R501.
At 17:33, you joined N12. Is that so?
Ka 17:33 ke ge le le go tsela ya N12. That is correct.
Uyiqiniswa ukuthi ngo-17:33 la sengihlangana khona-ke nayo umgwaqo owu-N12.
I believe that was the time after you verified the whereabouts of accused number 2 about his on the date of the 26th of October 2014.
Ba re ba tshepa ile gore ke nako e leng gore lena le be le setse le botsisitse ka bua ka mmerekong ka gore molatofatso ba le kae ka October. It is confirmed.
Kuqiniswa ukuthi lokho kwenzeka kamuva-ke kokuthi sengiyokwenza-ke isiqinisekiso emsebenzini-ke sokuthi wayekuphi nendawo umsolo wesibili ngazo i-26 ka-October 2014.
At 17:52, still driving on N12, El Dorado Park.
Ya re nako ge e le 17:52 e bontšha gore lena le sa kgweetša tseleng le le Eldorado Park. Confirmed.
Iyabonisa-ke ngesikhathi esiphazikweke ukuthi-ke ngisendleleni-ke ese-Eldorado Park.
Then you passed Devland.
La feta Devland. That is correct.
Nokuthi-ke ngadlula eDevland kuyiqiniso.
At 17:56, still driving on N12, you were
No.
driving towards Eraton.
Nako ge e re 17:56 ke ge e le gore lena le bentse le kgweetša mo go N12 le reida le ya Aratin. That is correct.
Nokuthi-ke ngayo imizuzu-ke 7 imizuzu emine-ke bumbane-ke elesithupha ihora sekuyena-ke u-N12 siya noma ngiyake ngase-Eratin.
You then passed Ridgeway,
La feta Ridgeway.
Winchester Hills in Johannesburg South. Is
La
that so?
feta le Winchester Hills mo Johannesburg South. That is correct.
Nokuthi-ke sadlula Ridgeway e-Winchester Hills, Johannesburg South.
At 3 minutes past 6, that is 18:03, you were still on N12 in Glen Eagles, Ogden.
Ka metsotso ye meraro ka moraga iri ya botshela le be le santse le le mo N12 mo Glen Eagles mo Ogden. That is correct.
Nokuthi-ke imizuzu-ke ewu-3 emuva kwakhe-ke u-6 sekuyena u-N12 eGlen Eagles, Ogden kuyiqiniso.
Can you assist me please with the time after 18:03 because I didn't get the correct minutes there.
Ba re ba kgopela le ba thushe ka nako ka moraga
18:03.
18:03.
About 18:03, 31 seconds, why fast?
Are you referring from 18:03 and
No,
31 seconds?
the next time after 18:03.
Ba re ye ka fase ga mowe.
18:05, 15 seconds.
That's 18:05 and 15 seconds.
Esilandelayo-ke isikhathi imizuzu emihlanu-ke emva ko-6-ke
Seconds. It's 15 seconds.
nama-seconds awu-15.
All right. At that time, the ignition went off at Glen Eagles.
Ka nako ewe e bontsha gore e ile ya timiwa le le mo Glen Eagles. That is correct.
Kuyiqiniso ukuthi ikhombisa noma itshengisa-ke ukuthi-ke imoto iyacishwa-ke khona eGlen Eagles.
On 18:24, you start up driving again.
Ka 18:24 la thoma la kgweetša gape. It is correct.
Kuyiqiniso-ke ukuthi ngo-1824 edumisa futhi-ke imoto.
Oh, at 18:26, you passed Komaro. Is it Komaro Road, Ogden?
Ka 1826 la feta tselengela ya Khomaro mo Oakdale.
We drive out Boundary Lane. Johannesburg, Boundary Lane.
At 1826 and 30 seconds, I was driving on Boundary Lane in Oakdale, Johannesburg South.
So 1826 Boundary Lane, Oakdale, Johannesburg South.
All right. 1837, you start up the motor vehicle.
Ka 1837 la dumisha koloi ga. That is correct.
Yeah, to mafuthi ke lo 1837 moto.
1842, GPS unlocked. And I just want to clear up as to what is the meaning of GPS unlocked.
Ka 1842 ya ngwala gore GPS unlocked. Ba re ba nyaka go tseba gore e bolela gore eng ga e re GPS unlocked. I do not know the explanation of GPS unlocked.
Ukuthi chaza ukuthini ke lokho bhalelwana ukuthi ke i-GPS unlocked angikwazi ke lokho.
Neither can it assist you to inform you as to what was happening. What were you doing at 1842?
Gape ga e kgone le go le thusa gore lena le go bole go ba le tsebe gore le be le dirang ka 1842. That is correct.
Nokuthi ke ayisizi ke ukuthi itsheleke noma ingaziseke ukuthi ngaleso sikhathi leso 1842 ngangenza.
At 1845, you proceeded to drive in Johannesburg South, in N12, then you passed Basonia.
Ka 1845 e bontsha gore lena le ile la tswella pele le ntse le reila mo Johannesburg South le feta Basonia. That is correct.
Kuyiqiniso ke iyatshengisa ukuthi ngayo 1845 sidlula khona ke u-N12 Johannesburg South eBasonia.
1846, still on N12 freeway, Albertine.
Ka 1846 le sa le gona mmileng wa N12 bona besitshelele Albertine. That is correct.
Kuyiqiniso ukuthi ngo-1846 sekena ke u-N12 eAlbertine.
1847, still driving in South Crest in Albertine.
Ka 1847 le sa kgweetsa gona mo
18
West South Crest mo
Sorry,
Albertine.
it's 1848.
Ba re ka 1848.
48.
It is correct.
Kuyiqiniso ukuthi ngo-1848 sihamba khona ke na-ke u-N12 eSouth Crest Albertine.
1849, you're driving near N3 freeway, Elands Haven, Germiston.
Ka 1849 le sa reila mo N3 freeway Elands Havens mo Germiston. That is correct.
Ukuthi ke ngo-1849 sihamba ke Elands Haven eGermiston.
You were still driving from 1849 up to 1850.
Go tlogella ka 1849 go ya go 1850 le ntse le kgweetsa gona tseleng eo. It is correct.
Nokuthi kuyiqiniso ukuthi ngayo 1849 kuyofika ke 1850 sahamba ngawo umgwaqo lowo.
1851, you join Grey Avenue, Albemarle, Germiston.
Ka 1851 ke mo e leng gore lena le ile la namela tsela ye bitswang Grey Avenue, Albemarle, Germiston. As it reflects,
Nanjengoba ke itshengisa ukuthi ngayo 1851 sahlangana nomgwaqo ekuyi-Grey Avenue, Albemarle, Germiston.
Yes. Soon thereafter, I'll ask you to pay much attention on what I'm going to ask you on.
ba re ka moraga mowe ba kgopela gore le ele tlhoko dilo tse ba dilo le dišang tsone.
1852, Collins Street.
Ba re le lebelele ka 1852 le mo Collins Street.
You were driving near Collins Street.
Le be le reila mo gaufi le Collins Street. That is correct.
Kuyiqiniso ke ukuthi ngayo u-1852 sihamba ke duze kwaso istrada esibizwa ngokuthi i-Collins.
All right. Before we get into that, let's put let's clarify this to the court. As you were driving N12, so as you off-ramped at Gray Avenue, you were driving on N3, as you stated.
Barenke re tlhakišetše kgoro ka pele ga gore lena le be go Gray Avenue le be le go N3 ka mokgwa le tlhalošitšeng ka gona. That is correct.
Kuyiqiniso ukuthi nanjengoba ngihamba ngayo ke uGray Avenue ngangihamba ngibona ke uN3.
When you approach Gray Avenue, there is a yield sign on the left-hand side. It's a T junction. Left-hand side, it's a yield sign, and you can also turn on the right side. It's a T junction.
Bare ge le ya go yona Gray Avenue go na le letshwao le leng gore le a bontšha gore o ka tsena e fela ke T junction gape o kgona le go tsena ka letsogong la moja. Yes, I understand.
Ngakuzwa ke uthi ku-T junction ke mawufika lapho ke nokuthi ke kune side ke ku left nokuthi ke ngakwesokudla ke ila ungakwazi ukuthi ungajika ungangena khona kuyo T junction leyo.
Still on Gray Avenue, which turn did you make?
Ge le gana mo we mo Gray Avenue lena le la tsenela ka go kae?
The Gray Avenue is left, T junction right.
From the Gray Avenue, it says left, and then at the T junction we went right.
Khona lapho ke ku Gray Avenue ke ku T junction leyo ke ithi left ke thina ke sangena kwesokudla.
Thank you. If you turn right, still on Gray Avenue, there's an engine garage on the right side of your driving, correct?
Ge le thinya le tsena seatleng sa moja go na le engine garage gona ka mowe, and the witness confirms that.
Kuyiqiniso ke ukuthi ke uma ungena kwesokudla lapho ke kuno engine garage okhona kwisandla sakho sakwesokudla.
And according to the AVL records, it shows that you were driving near Collins Road or Collins Street, not driving in Collins Street, near Collins Street.
Go ya ka botlhatsi boki bo bontšha gore lena le be le kgweetša kgauswi e seng mo go yona Collins Street, le be le kgweetša kgauswi le yona Collins.
Nka se gane nka se dumele gore a ke tsebe gore ditrata tšela ke mabitso a tsona mara ne ke le motratese.
I will not confirm, neither will I dispute it, because I do not know the names of the streets in that area, my lord.
Uma uthi ke ngokwalo mbiko ke we-AVL ithi ngangihambe eduze kwayo ku-Collins Street ngangahambi kuyona, angeke ngikuvume, angeke ngiphikiseke lokho ngoba lezi ey'ntathu zalaphayana angizazi.
And I'm not also guessing the streets, they reflect on that AVL.
Le bona ba re ga se gore ba no naganela gore mebila e nngwe be e feng, šiwe e a tswelela go AVL. That is correct.
Consider ke ukuthi uma uthi ke awuyiqageli ey'ntathu lezi ibhaliwe khona la kulo mbiko noma ku-AVL.
As you are driving on Gray Avenue, you cannot turn to Collins Street because there's no, in order for you to join Collins Street, you must use the other street around.
Ba re ge ntše le kgweetša mo Gray Avenue ga go kgonagale gore le ka thinya le tsene go Collins. Ge le nyaka go tsena go Collins e tla nyaka gore le berekiše mmila o mongwe.
A ke tsebe nka fetola bjang ka re tsela tšela ke ditšong Collins or lo mongwe kwa kae a ke tsebe.
I do not know how to respond to that question as I do not know the names of the streets around that area.
Ukuthi ngizophendula kanjani ke lo mbuzo uthi uma use-Gray angeke ungeneke nge-Collins kufanele uyosebenzisa esinye ke strat. Ukuthi ngizophendula kanjani lo mbuzo angazi ngoba angizazi iy'tradi leziya.
With the leave of the court, my lord, I'm familiar with that place. I will actually, when I'm asking questions relating to the the knowledge of the place reflecting on the AVL. What I'll put to the witness, maybe he may contest it, but that will come from the knowledge I have of that particular area. If there's the court so permit me to.
Yes, Mr. Baloyi.
I think it would assist my lord if perhaps the streets could be beamed so that everyone can see them and not only.
No, but that's not a topographical image of the streets. Is that not so?
Yes.
Why don't you guys get a Google map?
That's it.
And you live in such a. There's a Google map. Boom. It will show you all the streets.
Yes.
And then there's no argument about
Horo e re o baneng ba sa fumane mmepo ba tle ba kgone gore ba bontshe gore mmila o re bolelang ka ona sho gore kgoro e se ka tla ya fumana dikarabo tse e leng gore lentse le difa tja gore ga ke di tsebe ditsela tse.
And Mr. Mngomezulu, you know the law.
Yes, my lord.
Like, unless this court says it knows the area and it can take judicial notice, you can say that.
I can't say that.
That's it,
That's
yeah.
the reason why I had to ask for the leave. my lord.
Right. So what are we going to do? Are we going to get a Google map or
I'll
what are we
request
going to
that
do?
you stand down the method and we get the
Yeah.
document.
So we stand down. You let me know when you're ready. All right. Stand down.